Guided by the wisdom of Stoicism, our inner tranquility is contingent upon our disposition towards both internal and external affairs. As we usher in the new year, it is time to scrutinize the impediments that hinder our attainment of serenity. In this video, I shall impart to you 9 elements that a Stoic might advise you to surreptitiously excise from your life, thereby not only fostering a more resilient character but also enriching your existence. Now, let us embark upon this journey of self-discovery together. Firstly, through discernment, quietly remove from our lives those who inflict harm upon us. When confronted with individuals who cause you pain, there is no necessity to justify oneself to those who bring about suffering. There is no need for complaints, disputes, or conflicts over someone's malevolent disposition. Should someone make a disrespectful and injurious decision, even if they are perceived as a perfect companion, the optimal course of action is to refrain from seeking reasons and to persist in moving forward. Maintain composure and rationality, concentrate on your own growth, and perhaps one day, that individual will require your support and seek your counsel. In that moment, a simple declination suffices. Should you desire to elucidate your rationale, then do so. If this person has not exhibited character and has violated your trust, you are under no obligation to assist them, hence, it is prudent to quietly remove that individual from your life. As time progresses, the consequences of their actions will manifest. Focus on nurturing oneself, allowing the future to reveal the most auspicious outcome for both parties. When we permit ourselves to advance without the need to explicate or vindicate our choices, we are demonstrating profound respect for ourselves and our boundaries. It is imperative to remember that we are under no obligation to associate with those who harm us or fail to cherish our presence. Each of us is deserving of respect and appreciation. Making courageous decisions for our emotional well-being and personal growth enables us to progress towards a more authentic and fulfilling life. Secondly, eliminate superfluous objectives. Choice is paramount. At times, it is necessary to relinquish certain aspirations to prioritize the path that resonates most with your essence. It is entirely normal to be unable to actualize everything we plan. Occasionally, we must forsake certain elements to facilitate the accomplishment of others. However, it is crucial that you quietly eliminate these unnecessary goals, rather than proclaiming your actions to the world. Refrain from leaving clues or loose information, as this may expose your primary strategies. In this process, be astute in quietly removing less significant objectives and effectuate incremental changes in your life. Always exercise caution when the cards are laid out on the table, safeguard your plans, and let your decisions be guided by authenticity, seeking the path that aligns with your self-awareness. Thirdly, refrain from excessively divulging relationship details. Whether it be friendships or romantic liaisons, avoid revealing intimate details or lamenting the reasons for the cessation of a relationship. Such intimacies belong solely to you and the other party involved. Others need not know the reasons, and no one is entitled to knowledge of disputes or distressing circumstances, as this only leads to gossip and further complications. If you feel the need for discourse, engage in self-dialogue and reflect upon what transpired. Should you still feel compelled to share these matters, it may indicate wounds that have yet to heal. Thus, regardless of the circumstances, the appropriate course of action is to silently analyze these behaviors without sharing them with others. Maintaining the privacy of these matters and internally addressing the issues will aid in the process of acceptance and healing, protecting the privacy and dignity of all parties involved, and tending to your emotional health with wisdom and discretion. Fourthly, during tense periods, avoid raising your voice in the presence of others and control excessive displays of frustration or anger. If you find yourself perturbed, channel that sentiment into action, yielding beneficial outcomes. Utilize that energy as a driving force to propel your life's objectives and train your body to cope with stress. Control your emotions and reflect upon them, fortifying yourself with the accumulated energy. However, proceed with caution, as losing control can reveal vulnerabilities during tense moments. The aim is to fulfill responsibilities by resolving issues and employing reasoning as your ally to quietly dissipate such tension. Avoid publicizing your difficulties. Instead, cherish the things and people already present in your life. Cultivate a heart of gratitude, find a method to quietly alleviate emotional stress, and seek internal balance and healthier ways to confront challenges. Fifthly, refrain from sharing your judgments of others. In truth, you should not even harbor such opinions in your consciousness. When you speak ill of others, consider the image you are portraying. You could engage in stimulating conversation or enriching dialogue, yet you opt to spoil the ambience merely to vent negative emotions towards that individual. Refrain from doing so. Do not announce your likes or dislikes. Learn to be a diplomat. If you find someone disagreeable, maintain a distance or attempt to sustain a tolerable coexistence, always acting with prudence. Transform and interact with others, regardless of their differences from you. Maintain an attitude of respect and compassion in your interactions, which will contribute to creating a more harmonious environment and healthier relationships with others. Sixthly, cease the constant comparison of oneself with others. Each person has their own path and achievements. We are accustomed to comparing our lives with those of others, which can negatively impact our emotional health and hinder our personal growth. Moreover, it diminishes our self-esteem, as we may fall into the trap of unfavorable comparisons. When we continually compare ourselves with others, we lose sight of our own goals and desires. We become distracted from what truly matters and focus on what we believe we should possess or achieve based on others' standards, preventing us from progressing on our own journey and realizing personal objectives. By eliminating comparisons, we can cultivate appreciation for our own circumstances and celebrate our progress and growth. Remember, each person has their unique way and personal environment. Comparing oneself with others is neither fair nor healthy. We each have different strengths, challenges, and life paths. Rather than comparing ourselves with others, it is more productive to focus on our own learning and personal development. Seventhly, cease the relentless pursuit of external validation. We inhabit a world where an individual's worth often seems contingent upon the perceptions of others. But today, I invite you to explore liberation from the incessant quest for validation. Imagine standing on a stage under the spotlight, surrounded by expectant faces, each harboring various opinions on how you should act and speak. How suffocating would such a scene be? Now, envision stepping down from that stage into a tranquil and serene space, a place where only your perspective, the one that truly matters, exists. This metaphor illustrates the importance of recognizing and valuing your own inner voice. When our actions and decisions are predicated on the goal of seeking validation, we stray from our true selves and our genuine desires. It is akin to constantly attempting to don ill-fitting garments merely to please others. Quietly retreat into moments when you feel most fulfilled and joyful, likely times when you are aligned with your values and beliefs, regardless of others' thoughts or expectations. This is the essence of authentic living. But how do we practice this in daily life? It begins with small steps, such as asking yourself the next time you make a decision, am I doing this because I truly wish to, or because it is expected of me by others? Learn to trust your intuition and recognize your own desires and needs. Another powerful practice is to bolster your self-esteem, cherish your qualities, celebrate your achievements, and learn from your mistakes. Remember, self-acceptance is an ongoing process, and every small victory is significant. Lastly, cultivate a supportive environment that encourages you to be the best version of yourself. Surround yourself with individuals who respect your individuality and encourage you to express your true essence. By freeing ourselves from the need for external validation, we open the path to a more authentic and rewarding journey, one that allows us to be the true protagonists of our lives, writing our own stories with authenticity and courage. Be true to yourself, and step out of the shadow of others' approval. Eighthly, the artful conclusion of relationships. Be it friendship or love, relationships serve as mirrors reflecting the multifaceted nature of our lives. The experiences they bestow shape our very being, yet there exists a delicate line, a line of privacy and discretion. Picture a relationship as a secret garden, a sanctuary where emotional dreams and special moments are cultivated. This garden is sacred, a space deserving of respect and care. When a relationship reaches its denouement, be it platonic or romantic, it is natural to encounter pain and bewilderment, necessitating a process to address what has transpired. However, it is paramount to remember that the intricacies of this garden, this shared narrative, belong solely to you and the other involved party. By electing not to disclose intimate details or the reasons for parting, you safeguard not only the dignity of both individuals but also the sanctity of your own heart. Sharing such information might open the floodgates to misinterpretations and, worse, idle gossip, which does not contribute to healing. Rather, it may prolong anguish and perpetuate a negative cycle. So, how does one navigate the cessation of a relationship with grace? Firstly, affording oneself time and space to mend is essential. Permit yourself to experience emotions, but do so introspectively. If necessary, seek the support of mental health professionals. Secondly, foster a habit of personal reflection rather than seeking external validation or solace. Look inward and inquire what lessons the relationship has imparted and how these lessons can contribute to your growth. Every relationship, even those that have concluded, offers valuable insights. Lastly, remember that maintaining discretion and privacy is a hallmark of maturity and respect, not just towards another, but towards oneself as well. When you close a chapter in life, do so with elegance and dignity, knowing that each experience prepares you for what lies ahead. Ninthly, the release of unrealistic expectations. If life is likened to a grand voyage across the vast ocean, each expectation is akin to a sail on your vessel, propelling you towards dreams and goals. Yet, when these sails become overly grand, that is, when our expectations turn unrealistic, they may steer us off course, leading us into turbulent waters of disappointment and discontent. Unrealistic expectations are like maps promising treasures that do not exist, diverting us from the true objectives of our lives. Thus, we must ask ourselves, is this the course we initially set out to navigate? Have unrealistic expectations swayed us? Have we strayed from our path? The first step is recognition, which demands honesty and introspection. Ask yourself, do these expectations uplift or overwhelm me? Do they reflect my true self and the values I hold dear? The next step is the practice of acceptance, accepting who you are, where you stand in your journey, and the elements beyond your control. This does not imply abandoning your dreams, but rather recognizing and appreciating the journey to reach them, despite its imperfections and challenges. Moreover, learning to set realistic and achievable goals is crucial, goals that resonate with your true essence, not with an idealized image of success. This also involves celebrating the small victories along the way, acknowledging that every step, no matter how modest, is a valuable progression. At the journey's end, I hope you find tranquility of the mind and wisdom in life. Stoicism teaches us that true happiness stems from inner peace and self-mastery, not external validation. The 9 suggestions I've shared aim to guide you towards a more resilient and fulfilling existence. If this video has inspired you, brought new thoughts and changes, then please bestow upon us a like and follow my channel. Your support fuels our progress. Moreover, if you believe these contents can aid others, consider sharing with friends and family, allowing the seeds of wisdom to spread. Remember, every day presents an opportunity for self-improvement, and every moment brims with potential. Together, let us build a brighter future with the wisdom of Stoicism. Thank you for your companionship, and until our next video, farewell.